The groom accidentally found his bride cheating with his best friend in the dressing room, but instead of exposing them, he pretended to make a phone call outside. He raised his voice on purpose so they'd hear him approaching. Then he walked into the room like nothing happened. The bride and the best friend thought he hadn't seen anything, but little did they know, a storm was about to hit them. Later, the bride followed the groom into the banquet hall with joy, but to her surprise, the room was packed with news reporters and camera crews. Her dad stood frozen, completely confused. Then the groom smiled and said, he invited all the media here. He said he wanted the whole country to witness their love. The crowd clapped and praised her dad for raising such a great daughter. The bride felt proud, thinking this was the happiest day of her life, but she had no idea her betrayal had already been caught. Just then, the richest man in the city also arrived at the venue. The bride's dad rushed up to greet him with excitement. After some small talk, he learned the richest man's daughter used to be in the same class as the groom. Thinking he might become in-laws with a billionaire, the dad's attitude changed completely. Amid applause, the wedding finally began. The host stepped up to introduce the groom and the bride, but when he said the bride's name, people started whispering, because the name he announced wasn't the same as the bride standing there. The bride's dad exploded with anger, yelling at the host for being unprofessional. He stormed up to teach the groom a lesson. Luckily, the bride's mom stopped him and said not to ruin the lucky wedding hour. She told him to deal with it after the ceremony. Then it was time for the groom to give his speech. He walked up to the stage to loud applause. First, he thanked all the guests for coming. Then he thanked the bride's parents for raising such an amazing daughter. Finally, he looked at his bride and called her the most beautiful woman in the world. But when he said her name out loud, it turned out the bride was actually the billionaire's daughter.